one's calling Sophie and Levi out. I don't condone their behaviour. Don't get me wrong, I'm not supporting them one bit, but I don't think they have a right to call anybody out. And also, you know, people that are saying it's wrong, yeah, which it is wrong. However, they have Turin in their box as a friend, yeah. So make it make sense. Exactly. So I don't listen to any of them, to be honest with you. I think they just talk out their bumhole, because you got a friend that said the worst about a child, and now you're talking about a woman. I'm not talking about Luke here, and you're talking about a woman, a child in a wheelchair, and what Sophie said wasn't as worse as Torian though. What she said. Yeah, I mean, that was good. And I'm sick of this app. I'm really sick of it, because that was brushed under the carpet. The only person, you know, that spoke on that video was myself. Nobody else spoke on that touring video. I played it about 5 times. No one would play it. Why? You know, oh, because it was triggering. It was too much of it. It was a trigger. But you can play everything else. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not mentioning names or anything. I just think the hypocrisy is crazy. You know, no one's affected. They all do it for clout views and all this kind of shit. Do you know what I mean? Wrong-uns calling out wrong-uns, 100%. Make that make sense. That's what I have a problem with. You know what I mean? And yeah, you might say, well, I've said shit, I've done shit, but I'm not calling them out either. Do you know what I mean? I have said shit, I've done shit. I've not been racist, okay? People might want to say that I have been, twist everything around. That's up to them. Yeah. However, yeah, I'm not the one calling them out. I'm not the one sitting in the box. I'm just basically saying what they've said. I've had them in my box to explain. I said, yeah, it's not good, but I haven't really called them out. Do you know what I mean? Because I know I've said shit on myself on here. Do you know what I mean? Well, not like that. Believe me, not like that. But however, your chat, your reset 3 times. What do you mean? I'm more offended by the hypocrisy. I'm more offended by their hypocrisy. You got a person firing up her live talking on racism. That's had that one person that you see said MONG 3-4 times on my platform, and then says it was a mistake. It was once as a mistake, not four times as deliberate. Yeah, and then you got the Torian. Come on, get away with yourself. I wanted to get to Luke's box, but he didn't actually open the boxes. I'm glad he didn't actually. I think I would have gone off on one, to be honest. More so the kid mentioned. More, what do you mean? I don't. Going for a child is worse than anything. They have a cheek to go at others. Yes, please. You stand by me on this one, right? How dare they? Yeah, call out Sophie and Levi. Yeah, after what they have said. Come on, they've said the worst. Every single one have said the worst in regards to children. Unbelievable. Oh gosh, I wish he opened those boxes. Angie, can I ask you a question? Of course you can. Do you not hear what Kieran's mum said on Luke's live? I didn't actually hear her. I heard a little bit at the beginning. I think I came off. What did she say? I don't condone her. I think it's wrong. I just think the wrong people are calling it out. My boxes are open. They should be open. Let me have a look. Give it another few seconds, guys. They should be open. They told her to have a nice buy. What? A nice what? Luke asked for you to come. And oh yeah, no, you can't. No, hey on Luke. I'm just saying at the end. I was hoping well, I'm glad he didn't, because I think I was going to go off on one. I'm not going to lie. Yes, I was getting mad. Read my comments, guys. The boxes are open. They should be open. Leah, I think it's been ghosted. I can't see it. Angie, a question, yes? Guys, can if I got any mods on to put people in the boxes, because I can't see it. Hey Fiddy, you alright? How are you? You doing good? Angie, you see my comments? Ollie, I'm not, no. Can we get a mod to delete some of these keywords if they're a bit, you know? How much longer are you going to allow Corey to mock and belittle you? I can't see your comments either. You and Nick's before. I know. I probably should have said it when I went in the box. I didn't, but hey, probably a good thing. No, no hate on Luke or anything. I'm just saying the people that are calling it out, not him. How are you, Leanne? Oh, happy Friday, Lorna. Your comments are really slow. Maybe it's a glitch. I don't want to hear from these people again about what other people have said when they've seen the worst of the worst. Do you know what I mean? 2 in the box. Oh, is there 2 in the box? Sorry. No. Have we got a mod that can put these 2 people in the box, guys? I can't see it. Thank you. It says Auckland on it. Guys, can someone put these 2 people in the box? Thank you so much. I can't do it myself. Hello.
Basically, people are trying to tell you that Kieran's mom basically wanted to speak to Sophie to obviously get an apology or whatnot, but they basically told her to do one.
Oh,
so, yeah. Levi lied.
Oh, yeah, I heard that. I thought something else was said after that.
No, that was it. That's all I wanted to say.
Oh, right. Bloody hell.
That's what I jumped up to say. Sorry, Ange. I was just about to tell you what Kieran's mum was saying. She's a bit annoyed.
Yeah. Well, she was going to be annoyed, isn't she? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look, once again, it was the private own home. She didn't know that Levi had her on loudspeaker, didn't he? Didn't she? Sorry. Listen, I'm sure there's a lot of people say things shit, off TikTok. No, but not saying it's right. I've never personally said it, but I know people do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not saying it's right, but you've got to remember it wasn't said on TikTok. You know what I mean? Levi, foolishly, was had her on loudspeaker, didn't he?
He did. And Kieran knows fine well that they were speaking.
No, Kieran hadn't done anything. Sorry?
Kieran knows fine well they were speaking about him.
Yeah, I didn't understand it at that time. It was hard to hear.
He's just been in the box. Sorry, is it hard to hear?
No, it was hard to hear the conversation, when he was on...
Oh, right, okay.
I was wondering if Kieran heard it at the time.
Oh, no, he knows. Yeah, he was in the box already talking. So what happened was he'd fallen out with a moderator called Kieran, plus he had Kieran in the box.
Yeah.
But Kieran wanted to speak to about Sophie. And he told Sophie, Levi told Sophie, and she said, "Oh, I'm not listening to that little M-O-N-G."
Yeah.
So Kieran's mum said they were speaking about Kieran. I've listened to that live, and I am not happy. So he said, "Have you had an apology?" And Levi, and she said, "No, I tried to reach out," and he just said, "Have a nice day," and put the phone down. Basically, go away.
Yeah.
So I don't know where it's going to go from here, but something else has come out this afternoon.
I've got something else that I want to play as well. And it's people in the box, guys. I do have a recording regarding the Hardys that somebody has put on TikTok.
Oh, yeah, I've been waiting to see this.
Yeah, I will play that. If anyone has got anything else to say anything about the
No, I haven't.
You want us to drop on so you can play it?
No, you can have to drop. No, so it's just a recording.
Okay.
Just put a couple of other people in the box. At 7, I don't know, because I know DHB is live at 7, isn't he?
Hi. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
So I don't want to take away from the conversation about what happened to what's going on with Sophie and the racism that occurred. But I do want to just ask do you guys feel that there's enough talk going on about the transphobia that was spoken to Evil Queen? Because I know that she had come up in Miss Red's box and she seemed really upset about, all this talk, and it goes on and on for days about the racism, which is totally, completely understandable for sure and should be done. And, but also like with the transphobia, I've noticed.
Who's in the box? Yeah. They've gone where they haven't got in the box. Sorry. Did I take the wrong person out? Mosquitoes, hello, Crucial Sound, you're live. I can't get her out. It's not saying she's here. Can someone give her? Crucial. Crucial. I can't even mute her. I can't kick her either. What the hell? I booted the wrong person. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I booted. Oh, for God. Actually, go on. Thank you, guys. Guys, do I have a mod just to put everybody in? Because there's a glitch on my side. I can't mute and I can't seem to be able to put people in. Angie, update your app. Mine needs updating. Sorry, I did boot the wrong person. Does she want to get back in the box? What was her name? Oh, here, Charlie, I've got her. Hello.
Hi. I wasn't sure if
Sorry,
no one was appreciating what I was talking about, but thank you for letting me back up, Angie. I really appreciate it. But anyway, so I just wanted to hear some people's opinions on whether or not they feel on this app that transphobia is discussed as much as maybe the racism factor on this app as well, because they both deserve the equal appreciation and treatment.
I've spoken about transphobia a couple of times on my life. You know what I mean? We did speak about it, the EQ situation and things. Yeah, I think I speak about it as much as I've spoken about racism, really. Transphobia.
Can I say something?
Hi, lady guy.
No, I was going back to what the lady was just discussing about the what was it? What do you call it? Is it, what do you call it? It's not racism, is it? It's transphobic, or, yeah, that. Is it because they're a minority? Is that why it's not kept alive as much? Why EQ would be getting upset?
Yeah, I believe the trans community, well, it's a lot smaller, isn't it?
That's what I'm thinking.
I feel also people probably think it's a choice where colour your skin isn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't really feel like an EQ situation, and in many others I feel situations, I don't feel like it's a choice for them.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how they feel. Like EQ has felt like a woman from a very young age. She didn't have a choice. And what's sad is, she had to go through probably a lot of painful surgeries, a lot of transphobia throughout her life.
Next time, tell her you go to court.
What?
Oh my God.
I'll take her to court.
Okay,
But he's got to pick him up at 9:45 tomorrow because she's got work, but he's got to drop him back at 5. Kira, I've had enough. It's making me bad.
She should not be. What can I do for you?
I've got to go in there, babes.
She can't.
Kira, it's making me bad.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. Listen,
Damn, you're in the box. I can't keep her.
It's really pissing me off, Kira.
If we can't.
Sorry, guys. I know there's a glitch. I can't actually put people in or kick them. Guys, if there's anyone in the box that's telling me to treat people, can we put them in, please? I need to get some reliable mods, man. What the hell? I don't know. How many mods have I got? I'll definitely need some more mods, I think. Can you...
Anyway, yeah, so to respond to the other lady that was speaking, and just to finish up what I'm saying, and then I'm going to drop from the box so you can continue on, Angie. But yeah, like it's not a choice for those people, right? So, and because they're a minority and they're a small group, they need more voices to speak on their behalf. So I feel like those reasons don't really justify why it's not spoken as much on TikTok as the racism.
Could it also be due to the algorithm of the app, though, as well? Because obviously it doesn't show you everything.
I think I did a live about this earlier today. I've been talking about this ever since EQ brought this up because I think it's such a valid point. Like the thing is, I think what EQ was trying to say is just the fact that the whole thing got stemmed from because she was talking to, I think it was AJ, and AJ was basically saying, like, they were arguing, and then he basically was saying, like, man, Drew, like, you'll never be a woman, you'll never be this. So she fired back, calling him a racial slur, but it wasn't the N word or anything. I think she just called him like a black this or Malteser or something like that. That's what she said. So obviously what she said was bad, but what she was trying to say was, everyone wasn't even bothered by the fact that he was just misgendering her. And the thing is, you can see on I literally saw it yesterday when I opened up the app. You can see it straight away. Miss Faye was on a live and was talking to someone, and they were just being transphobic to her, and no one did anything. Everyone was just laughing. But if someone dropped the N-word or someone decided to get racial, it would be a completely different story. And I think that just isn't spoken about. But everyone keeps focusing on EQ. But if you take EQ out of the equation, it's just the issue that's not being addressed at the moment.
Yeah, 100%. And like I said, when somebody actually did say the word coloured, you know, we don't say that word anymore. And it was brought up by a lot of people in the comments, rightly so. But however, if that was something to do with the trans community, it probably wouldn't have been brought up. People wouldn't be so shocked.
Absolutely. And I was pissed off.
A lot of people did name it EQ, and no one's really sums it up or says anything and says, wow, oh my God. Don't get that response.
And I was pissed off the other day as well, because in Miss Red's live, sorry, I just want to get this one point out, but in Miss Red's live the other day, I was really pissed off with Miss Red, because I feel like she talks a talk of being like, oh, well, you know, I do take it very seriously and stuff like that. But she was all right to let Torian in the box and just basically just berate EQ and stuff. But then she kicked Angie out the box when Angie was defending her. Like, she was kicking out all the people that weren't like attacking EQ, but she was letting Torian just go absolutely off at her and basically say that she doesn't recognise EQ as a woman and stuff. So she was letting someone blatantly be transphobic in her box, but yet she sits there and goes, oh, well, I stand for transphobia. No, you don't. You don't give a shit.
Fortunately,
I was shocked about that, because I was just trying to be respectful and there's not talk over people. Do you know what I mean? I had a few things to say, and then next year I get dropped. You know, I can understand you maybe want to put someone else in the box, but you've got Torian that said the most about EQ. Why is she still there? You know what I mean?
Popcorn, why don't you do an awareness on it, do a live on it for a couple of hours so people can understand it more, because I don't think people really understand it. I had to go on a course to understand it, and when people don't know about it, they don't talk about it. If they knew more about it, you know, people's feelings and how they're born in the wrong body and stuff, maybe an awareness needs to be done over it.
Yeah, definitely. I did a live today, and I did a live the other day as well. So I think EQ might even be posting one of my clips on her show tonight, because she actually jumped in the box today and had a go at someone for exactly the same issue. Like, it's just the same stuff. So hopefully she puts that on her show tonight. But yeah, no, I am trying to make awareness of it and stuff, because it's just stuff that's not spoken about. But no, it's mad.
Yeah, and like, I feel like more like Miss Red should
Sunshine, we don't
about
promote
it,
other
you know what I
people's
mean?
lives in here. I've told you this.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
No, Sunshine.
So anyway, I just thank you for letting me up to speak, but I'm gonna drop now. But again, thank you for letting me speak, and hopefully, you know, more talk happens about it.
Yeah, I understand. It's Popcorn and Sue Daniel. Who's Sue Daniel?
I'm not Daniel.
Oh, Daniel. I thought that was like a second name, Daniel.
Sounds like cow. It really sounds like cow.
Yeah, time for the video, guys. Do we wanted to hear this recording? The Hardys? Can I get in the big? I don't really need to get in the big box, but let me just see if I can, just to play this. No, I can't. Let me just. I don't think Jade's here, is she? So I'll drop Jade from the box.
You drop me, Ange. I've said
Jade in here. Can we drop Jade, please, guys? I get to drop her. Give me a sec, guys. I can't drop people. Thank you. Okay, now it's fine. Right. Switch. Okay, guys. I don't really want to. You know what? I don't want the Hardys to feel like I'm targeting them in any way. But you know what we do? We do what, you know, we play videos what's on the FYP, or do you know what I mean? And I hope they don't think this. I'm just hating on them. I'm really not. I'm just playing what's out there.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because I have spoken about them. Do you know what I mean? I don't think I'm harassing them in any way.
Most platforms have talked about it, Ange.
Have they? Okay. Well, that's
Yeah.
right. So we've got it here. So, do you remember, guys, the email? I think is this about the email, the catering company.
Oh, was it the lady with where they have the function and they have the little girl outside?
And, Darren said it's not that company or something like that. But anyway, so this is named Derek Hardwick. Oh, it is, right? Okay, this is TikTok, by the way. This is not. Yeah, this is on TikTok, so it's not doxing you, I think. So it's got there's the poster. So it's from 12, and yes, whatever food you want to do, burger, butties. What's the web? Did you call it? Then he's put. For God's sake. Then he's put. I can give you an idea on numbers more near the time as people are scanning so the QR code with there are 200 people last time I checked. If you could WhatsApp me, well, that would be good. So this is the poster. I don't know if you can actually see that there, the actual poster.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's
Hello, mate. Hope you're good. Quick question. Do you come to events and obviously do you sell your products to the customers that are there? I need a van that sells food for a charity event. Your food looks absolutely amazing. One of my moderators from of TikTok sent it over to me. It is a TikTok event. It's in the Oldie Club in Liverpool. I think it's classed as 80 or old on the 27th of July. So far, we've got 250 people coming. It's massive. And once I've put a little bit more advertising, there's going to be.
Wait a minute, have I put that on speed? Is that?
You got it on.
Yeah, a little bit.
No, I haven't put that on. Is that meant to be that way? Or have I done that accidentally? Put it on speed?
I don't know.
No, it's like that, isn't it? Guys, it's the record.
Yeah.
They've sped it up. They have speed that up.
So, as I say, we're looking for somebody that wants to bring the van, that wants to sell food and sell to the customers, to the people. It's an event, but it's for charity as well. Whatever money's made on the day, we'll go to Claire's house. Everyone if you're interested.
They're recording.
Hi there, you okay? Thank you so much for your message. Amazing. Yeah, 100% something we can do. I know that on that day, I got to put on diary work, I've got some time in the morning, but I'll be able to do it 100%. And I've got a little great safe today on the 27th. So, yeah, I've not got a van there anymore. Got rid of my van, it's painting it off, like covering it and stuff. I've got a gazebo set up, so if that's okay with you, yeah, so definitely something you'd be interested in. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for messaging me. Let me know what you think. What kind of food are you thinking? Just like your burgers and your butties in the morning or in the afternoon, mate.
There's the staff in the kitchen. One sec. The staff in the kitchen at a fundraiser.
Hiya, I just wanted to clear a few things up. I'm really nervous making this and I don't even know why. Just because I know what the internet can be like. Just please bear in mind, I don't know Darren and Katie. I don't know them from Adam. I don't know anything else. Obviously, you see what you see on TikTok. But my opinion on anything else that they do with Isla is like irrelevant. Darren reached out to me to do the catering for the event. I was more than happy to help. And the girls that came with me on the day, you know, they didn't get any money for doing it. We all just wanted to chip in and help. So I've got no reason whatsoever to go against them. I just didn't like what I seen on that day.
Can we always remember this is a recording, right? Okay, we've got the recording here. But how do we know that's her? Well, is that the same voice in the first recording?
It's hard to tell because it was sped up, wasn't it?
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Agree.
Do you know what I mean? We don't know that's actually her, though. Is this the same?
Yeah, because you can't see her, can you?
No, is it the same voice?
I'm not sure.
I have no idea.
Okay.
To be honest, I didn't understand a word of the sped up one.
Right.
Darren is obviously...
I will go back to the first video to see if it's the same person.
Isla was outside in the cold, but obviously passed the blame to the other side of the family, which we thought were carers. It's one of my staff that told me that when she was speaking to them. So if that's a mistake, then that's a mistake we've made, whether they were carers or family. He's admitted that she was outside, so that's my issue. That was my issue, is that she was outside in the cold, and it's been admitted. So I don't understand how we can be like made up people when that actually did happen. Whether it's Darren's fault, whether it's the carer's fault, the other side of the family, I don't know. Isla was in the car park. She was freezing cold. It was heartbreaking. yeah, I started crying. And there's always so many things that people say, like, you should have done this, you should have done that, but you don't know till you're in that position. Kate came out and was like, why are you causing a fucking scene? She's not even cold. She didn't know she was cold. She didn't check on her because at this point, Isla was already in the car. Also, Kate actually cornered when I said one of the staff went over into the bar to get a blanket or some help for Isla. She actually cornered one member of staff with two of her mates, saying like, "What you chatting shite for? It's nothing to do with us." So the story is actually worse than what I'd said it was. But yeah, if everyone wants to come up with hate, you can. There's facts there, but there's also my opinion is that. And another thing that happened as well, which I thought was really bad, is while Isla was waiting for a taxi outside, an accessible, I don't know if that's what we call it, sorry, I'm not very clear, like a taxi come that could have got a wheelchair in it. And another family got in it that didn't even have a wheelchair. And I was a bit like, even them, like, why don't they care about Isla sat here waiting for a taxi? Do you know what I mean? Like the carers or the grandparents, whatever it was, that were with Isla, thought the taxi was for them as well. Didn't know, like, what's your name? And no, it wasn't. And I was, that's like, what? So I did give Isla my jacket. And yeah, I think, yeah, you just don't know what you're going to do in that situation. But I am real. The girls are real. We're all real. We're in that photo. And the girls that were there that day with me, they're willing to speak up more than me. And that is... that's all I've got to say on the matter. Yeah, so it is true. I've got no reason whatsoever to lie. And also, like, I'm not trying to get TikTok anything or anything like that. Like, I've gone private. I'm not trying to get views. Like, please don't think that. Like, I've spoke up now because I seen Elle and I thought, like, she's always seems to be speaking about the right kind of thing, so I can trust it, so I just sent her a message. So yeah, I'm sorry if it's caused any more drama on TikTok, but it's facts. I just hope that Isla is happy, and she is one of the most beautiful children I've ever seen. And also one more thing is people are entitled to a night off. So when I've come home to my partner, he's like, Steph, calm down or whatever. It could just be a one-off, obviously. They could have been planning that fun day for ages. Darren said that Isla had gone with other members of the family. They should be allowed to go and have a drink. I'm not saying that they can't, but I'm saying what I seen I didn't like, and that is it.
So let's forward it, rewind it to that first video.
Wonderful. It's only been for a week. So, as I say, we'll have for somebody that wants to bring a van, that wants to sell food, we'll sell to customers, to people. It's an event, but it's for charity as well. So whatever moves we got a day, we'll go to Clay's house. Anyone feel interested? Hi there, okay. Thank you so much for your message. Amazing.
Same woman.
Yeah, it's the same woman.
I got to put my diary wait for 12 in the morning, but I'll be able to do it 100%. And you've got a little great tape to do on the 27th. So yeah, I've not got a van there anymore. I've got rid of my van, so it's paying me off, like towing it and stuff. I've got a gazebo set up, so if that's okay with you, yeah, there's definitely something we'd be interested in. Yeah, that's it basically. Thank you for messaging me. Let me know what you think. What kind of food are you thinking? Just like your burgers and your boys in the morning or in the afternoon, mate?
That's it, yeah. So that's the video, guys. So what's her account we can add? Because apparently there's more stuff on her page.
Someone said go to Ginger's account.
Yeah, is it Ginger L or something? Ginger.
I'm not sure. I think it's just Ginger.
No, I think no. Here, I've got it. So I'm on her account. Pin. What's this one?
Guys, the amount of comments that I'm seeing about people claiming back from the GoFundMe, I can't help sit here and think, do you know what? How embarrassing. I don't know if it's even a common thing. God knows. I mean, scammers will do anything. Let's be real. Con artists will do anything. Narcissistic people will do anything to make people feel for them and create a sob story to be even worse than it can be, and that's not me saying anything about this particular subject here, because we know that the girl is very, very poorly, but we know that he's spun a completely different narrative to you guys to make it seem that every sort of other month that she was about to DIE, and she isn't. Thank God she isn't. We've got confirmation on that she isn't actually end-of-life care. Let's remember that. But how many times do you actually think that people have seen, whoever's in charge of the GoFundMes and that side of it, the admin to do with all that, how many times have they actually seen people trying to claim back money and multiple amount of people, you've probably come in hundreds and hundreds, when it was to do with a terminally ill child. Because let's be real, the money hasn't been going to where people thought it was. So as sickening as it must be for them to have to claim it back, they're not going to be providing for your trips to Egypt and your 5 holidays abroad and your Botox and your luxury lifestyles and, you know, your little tickle up your nose and apparently IVF treatments. Now, some are saying that it's been spent on IVF treatments, but how are we going to know? The receipts ain't going to come. But I also think that I'm going to pass my judgment on that. For a man's girlfriend to be insisting on IVF when his child is end of life, he said, is very, very insensitive. But this is actually fact. She has been in the chat and told me when she come in on her account that I've now been blocked, that she was, I think, in her 40s or something, and she's had countless amount of times. How much longer can she wait, she said to me. Fair enough, but you've got to remember that while you do that, a family is about to lose their child, somebody that you class as your stepdaughter. Now, I know that they've been to the news. What is it, the Liverpool Echo, is it? Or what's that, a paper, a radio station? Is that the local news? I don't know. But there you go. I haven't even seen that far into it, but I know that they've been to there. Soon I think that they're going to be being spoke on. You know, they're not going to be going to speak on this situation and this story to raise money. They're going to be being spoke on. This is getting sinister now, like the things that we're hearing. And, you know, in all honesty, if I was a parent of a terminally ill child and people were speaking like this and it wasn't true, I would be spitting blood down this camera. I really, really would. I'd be going absolutely mental, and I would be bringing every receipt to prove that this is what we did, this is where it went. But it's true. Just come on here now and say, guys, this is what we done with the money. You're going to have to. You owe everybody a little bit of honesty now. We can see in the pictures, DHB and Tom Baines have been putting up when money has been put into the GoFundMe, when it's been withdrawn out of the GoFundMe, and then posts abroad that are all in date with the withdrawal of the money from the GoFundMe. So we know what you've done with it. You just now need to come on and stop sugarcoating it. And I will say this, that when Darren was live with EQ and she said that she follows us, and she explained about my mum and her having a brain injury, I'm telling you now, the face that I saw in Darren, and I'm going to be really, really honest, was somebody that could not give a shit. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's got no empathy. You know, I'll have empathy for somebody if they're going through something, even if I don't like them. But he thinks that I'm now the worst person in the world. Anyone that's going to be speaking against him is going to be the worst person in the world. He's got no empathy for what they're going through, or that they could have been through something similar. I literally watch him go, is it? You know, like, all right, fuck that. Let's get back to me again. Honestly, if he's pulling the wool over your eyes, I feel sorry for you all. But we've come with some receipts today, and not as many people are speaking out for them as they was last year, I've seen, because I've heard that apparently loads of big creators were speaking against him, were speaking for him last year. And there's only one now. Well, come on now. Guys, the amount of
that's it. There's no other receipts on here apart from that voice recording. That's it. There's nothing else. When people say there's no loads of stuff, because it's just her talking.
I agree that it's very insensitive for her to be begging for IVF while he's actually losing a daughter. That's one thing that I think is a bit strange.
I mean, we don't even know if that story is even true, do we?
No.
I'm saying it isn't, but that could be just another one. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? But I just feel, you know, with this Caden company, I think it's really unprofessional for them to be doing what they're doing, if that's the case. Do you know what I mean? If they're putting this voice recording out and saying, you know, because the child was left in the cold for, I don't know, how long did they say? You know, I think parents do things sometimes and they don't think, maybe, I don't know. But I think it's really unprofessional for this catering company. And I'm not going to lie, it's not a catering company I'd ever use or want to use. Because
I agree with you there.
I'd be so scared, of having an event. Not that I'd do anything like wrong, but that I'd be in an event and next minute they'll be leaking shit on me. What company?
Yeah, it's a bit strange for a company to do that. It is. I've never known that before, to be honest.
This is pretty weird.
Yeah, this is it. No, that's it, right, Angie? Morally right. If you aren't endangering your children, what have you got to be scared of? It's not about that. It's about, am I gonna, if I find them rude and I have a go at them or say something or do something, are they gonna start leaking leaking information on me? And because I think the voice notes, haven't they? I mean, that voice note was on TikTok anyway, yeah. The WhatsApp, the other one was for her. I know it was a WhatsApp voice note, but she's leaked it all. That voice note that he.
I think they said that the little girl had been outside in the car park for over an hour. How did they know it was an hour? Was the time in it? They seem to have quite a lot of facts on what was going on in the car park.
But it's not safeguarding, is it?
No.
It wasn't safeguarding because the child's not with them anymore. So, what are you safeguarding? And even so, there's other channels you can go down, but what to put all over TikTok? What people are going to do on TikTok? It's just, to me, it just shows that this catering company is very unprofessional, and it's a company I would never use. That's what she's just put out there, in my eyes. And that's just because she's a company. I've never known a company to do that.
Hello?
I understand if it was just a guest at the event.
Yeah.
Guys, can I do a poll, guys? Because I'd like to know what you think. So, happy face, you think, yes, they are very upfront with what they've just done here. Or a sad face. Forget about what she said here, okay? I want a happy face, yes, very unprofessional, sad face, no. That she should have done that. Right, okay, vote now, guys. Thinking of the child involved. Well, what's TikTok going to do about it? You know what I mean? What's just spreading it all over TikTok going to do about it? I mean, you can go down other.
I think the problem is when you're getting charity money or whatever, people donating to a GoFundMe. Once you start all that, you leave yourself wide open, that people are looking in all the time. You're basically in a goldfish bowl and they're looking for absolutely anything that can get you caught out to say that you're not treating the funds right, you're misspending them. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what the problem is that they've got now. I wouldn't be able to say whether the Hardys were legit or not. I have no idea. And, it's not none of my business, but the people who've donated, they want to know where's the funds, and that's the problem.
Can I just say something, Ange?
Hi.
Hi, Han. Hi, everyone. I can't even watch them anymore because it saddens me for that little lad so much. But 2000k for adaptations in the home, where are they?
Say that again. Sorry, because there was background noise.
200,000 pound for adaptations in the house. Where are they? They're not there, are they? Because it's gone straight up the noses.
I don't know that. I've never seen it. Do you know what I mean? To me, that's not evidence because what you hear in the background, I haven't seen them do that on social media. Do you know what I mean? I'm just talking about this voice note, really, that how unprofessional as a company to be doing all this on TikTok.
As a company as well.
Beef, she's had a bit of personal beef with Kate, and next minute she's like, "Oh, you bitch! I'm gonna expose you all over TikTok." That we don't even know if that's true because she's saying it is. They've obviously had some kind of beef argument. I'm not defending. I think I am. I'm just saying we don't know.
I think that the reason they were focused on him, because you would be focused on her. That's what the party was about, wasn't it? So you would be focused on her. But yeah, it is. But everybody's sort of calling them out now, aren't they? They're coming out. It's coming out where the money's gone. But yeah, I do think it's unprofessional as well, Angie.
Well, for me, it's just the money side of it. That's it.
I think if you are a proper business, then really you should go down the right route. If you're a bit concerned about someone's family that are obviously using your catering, you should go to your private social services or...
That's what I'm saying, the right channels, if that's what you feel.
Yeah.
But to me, it could be just some personal beef where, you know, she's had an argument with Kate and she's next minute getting angry about it and deciding to pull it over TikTok. Not a company I'd ever use myself, you know, and it's making me a little bit mad, actually, that they did that, because they meant to have that, you know, kind of that, where's your professionalism, you know what I mean? And it's like,
Also,
have that privacy as well, you know what I mean? What? People need to...
what about on live when Darren had to pull something out of her nose?
Well, we don't know what that was, though, do we? That's the thing. That's the trouble.
Do you not remember that on live when he had to pull something out of her nose on camera?
Yeah, but we don't know what that was. You know what I mean? We don't know what that
We
was.
don't, but it definitely looked like snow.
No, it's not hardcore evidence, really, is it? To say that he pulled something out of her nose, it must be snow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it could have just been a bugger.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not hardcore evidence. Do you know what I mean? I'd hate to kind of, you know, prosecute someone on something that you don't see. You know, to me, evidence is you got to see it on. I mean, what have you actually seen on these videos? Nothing really, have you?
I've heard it in other lives as well where people saw it.
Yeah, but you know what? Like I said, all these videos that I've seen on these, is it Ginger? I don't know what someone's account. There's not solid evidence of anything. Yeah, there's sort of evidence where I thought, yeah, she looked a bit unhinged. Yeah, putting it over her nose could be anything. Him in the background snorting, well, was he? We didn't actually see it. You know what I mean? And then when he put the child's head up, well, she has a condition. You know, her head flops down. Yeah, I mean, so well, where's the evidence? And then you got this recording. Well, this could be from a woman that's had personal beef, like she has said, with Kate, where they had an argument. So she's probably doing it out of bitterness. I'm not defending him, saying that it's not the case, but I'm just saying you don't know. That's not evidence at all to me. You know, I mean, the only thing is I'm concerned about is the money. Where's it gone? You know, people, you know, if they say if this is where it's going, that's where it should go, because you're pulling on people's heartstrings. You're telling the people it's going to.
Yeah, totally. We're allowed to ask.
Some people don't want to spend money on people, but when they see a sick child, they're gonna think, oh, I'm going to gift. You know what I mean? Because that's where they think the money's going. That's only my issue with it. But the rest of it, nah, there's no solid evidence there for me. You can have your own opinion. Do you know what I mean?
Innocent till proven guilty at the end of the day, isn't it?
Yeah, and even the money, it could have gone to Isla. We don't know. Maybe he's just so stubborn. He's like, nah, I'm not going to even show you. But I do feel he should. Because, you know, like me, if people were sending me so much money, that's the first thing I'd be doing is, this is where it's gone. You know what I mean?
Disrespectful.
Yeah, well, people are giving a lot of money. Do you know what I mean? So he cleans Katie's nose off screen with his finger, but goes off screen to blow his. Well, I don't know. You could. Yeah, I know, but that's not solid evidence. That's not 100% evidence. That's what they're doing. You know.
And they could have had a cold. You don't know. You just don't know.
You can't go off what you actually know. You can't go off. Oh well, we just suppose that he was doing snow. You don't know that. No one knows that.
This is, but so far provider's account with 180k in it, then what? Exactly. That's what people want to see. People could say, okay, fine, fair enough. It's in her account. It's there. Yeah, but people want to see it.
If he got it all round his nose, I'd understand.
No, because I haven't actually accused him of anything. I'm just saying, show the receipts.
Angie, have I got awful background noise still?
Yeah, you is a bit of background noise, yeah. There's people in the box. I can't get them in though.
Okay, I'll drop down, guys, because of the noise. But the last thing I want to say, if your daughter didn't have long on this earth, I'd probably spend every moment with her rather than TikTok 24/7. That's it.
Yeah, but people, you know what? People are different though. You know what would he be doing off TikTok? Sitting with her? Is that what you want? Just to sort of sit next to her? He's doing that on TikTok, no? I just don't feel I think people are looking too much into it in regards to the TikTok.
I cried over videos of Isla and Darren, and then I saw her strap her head up, and I was just like, leave the lass alone.
Sorry, can I just say something about this, the head thing? So when children are poorly like Isla, lose a lot of muscle function in the neck, and they also lose the ability to swallow. And the only way that they can stop her aspirating a lot of the time is to lift her head up. And I've heard this said about 6 or 7 times now, but there is a reason why they're probably having to do that without, sounding biased.
What I'm saying is, you just gonna.
What about blasting music 24/7?
Yeah, obviously, if that's what they do, I don't know. It's just that there is sort of like a few explanations for some of the things that get done, and that's just one of them. So yeah, fair enough with the music.
I can't get people in the box. It's really weird. Let me just change the layout.
Can someone, because I've stopped watching them, could someone just explain the whole movement in with the Nan situation?
So I think they were saying, sorry, Ange, was you going to?
No, you carry on.
So I think they were saying that Darren was having trouble lifting Isla because she's obviously still growing, and he was having trouble lifting her up and down the stairs. So what they wanted to do was have a room built downstairs. But the council pulled out at the last minute. And then the whole argument was that people had given them money. Where's it gone? So that's the reason. So she's gone to her mum's while Darren gets a flat. Apparently, he's got
Darren's mum's.
Darren's mum. Sorry, the mum. His ex-wife.
He said online that she'd gone to his mum's.
Right.
Because his mum's used to be a sister on a ward, and
he did, yeah.
But then in another live, he said that it was his ex-partner's mum.
Yeah.
So we don't know what's true.
Yeah, so that's what. When I was watching, that's what he said. She's gone there to the mum. She's fine. They're just waiting to get. He was just waiting to get housed. And him and Katie were still together but living separately at this stage.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
Yeah, she's gone to live with her mum, innit?
Her own mum, Isla's own mum. That's what he said. But Sunshine said, what have they mentioned it since, Sunshine? But I do know his mum is an intensive
I think I heard him say it.
Sorry?
I think I heard him say it.
All right. Okay.
So I think the issue is, if everyone's saying that it looks bad, then everyone's going to see the bad in the videos. But then if everyone's supporting them still, they're going to see the good in the video. It's just TikTok for you.
A lot of people that did support them now don't know. That's the thing.
Has he moved? Hello, box at the bottom.
Hi, babe. Just quickly, the lady that was in here talking about she saw snow or whatever, can I just say, that's how rumours start. If you don't know what's in the nose or what's out of the nose, don't come on a big platform and say, oh, well, I think it was snow. Who the fuck are you? No, shut up. At the end of the day, this man, regardless of what we think, he has a terminally ill child. Regardless. The fact that you can sit here and assume, so what if he bangs out music? Music is very theoretical.
No one likes you.
LB, with
Quiet.
your flat back. Like, you lot just sit assuming shit. Why don't you mind your fucking business and stop assuming shit that will get people in trouble? You're weirdo.
It's already been on live. Where do you think I got it from?
You've just sat on the platform and said, oh, well, I think it's snow. Did you see the snow? Did you see white substances? No. You're being picked up and you're trying to start something knowing that the people already are looking at them a bit weird. You've come on, man. Do better. Do fucking better.
Julian, fuck off with your big mouth. No one likes you. Move.
Make me.
Yeah, things that we don't know, and I don't see any evidence in the videos that people have showed.
Just coming in to start beef like you always do. Fuck off.
You know, to me, evidence is something they're doing right in front of that camera. If they're not doing snow in front of that camera, that's not evidence for me. Do you know what I mean, guys?
That's exactly true. That's
Thank you. In the comments, it's already a rumour, you stupid bitch.
One sec. Because he's LB, do not give me insults because I will cuss you today. Mind yourself, gal.
Cuss me then.
Yeah? Let me go and
drop her, Angie.
Busted face.
I'm going anyway, but go suck yourself, bitch.
And just because he sniffs in the corner, the background,
No one likes you. No one likes Doria.
just because she sniffs in the background does not mean he's sniffing, you know what? Do you know what I mean?
I just think that what people do in their own time, as long as it's with their own money and it's away from children, you know, I don't see a problem. I've never done it myself. Obviously, I'm too old to be doing things like that, but yeah.
People analyse, you know what the thing is, the problem is that people analyse things, you know what I mean? People twist things, they analyse it, they edit it, they cut it down, they want to show you the worst of the worst, you know what I mean? Say, oh my God, he's snorting the snow in the background. Like what? Because he sniffed. He might have had a bloody cold. That's not evidence. Unless he does it, and it's true. Unless he does it on camera, that's no evidence of anything. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Evidence.
I mean, I thought that one video, I thought she was a bit unhinged when she drinking for bloody hell. I thought, I wasn't hinged, you know what I mean? When he was laughing at that, that was quite funny. But apart from that, there's no substantial evidence on any of those videos that I've seen. My only issue, like everyone else's issue, is the money. You know, I feel he should show receipts, and some people say we shouldn't have to. However, I think, you know, if so many people have gifted you money, you know, gifted you, for Isla, I would come on here and say, look, this has gone on here, it's gone on here, thank you everybody, much, da-da-da. And when people say, but wait a minute, I don't have to clear my earnings, blah, 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 but I'm not the one saying, I'm not sitting here with a sick child saying it's going to my sick child. A lot of people have gifted Isla, yeah, a lot of people have gifted him because they think it's going to Isla, and it's pulled on their heartstrings, okay? Some people don't even know him. They've probably just scrolled on and seen a sick child and thought, you know, I'm going to gift this child. So I think it's important for them to show receipts because of that thing. It's just a nice thing to do towards, you know, his viewers, you know, and people that have gifted.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing they need to do to put it to bed.
But the rest of it, as him as a father, well, there's no evidence of that, you know, about what people are saying. And also, this woman, this catering company, what's that noise? Kaz, can you mute, please? There's a lot of noise. How do I get this woman out of the bed, Kaz? Kaz. Yeah, I can't seem to do it, guys. I can't put people in, they'll take people out. But what was I saying is, I forgot what I was going to say now. What was I saying? Yeah, the money thing, that's the only my issue, really. I mean, the rest of it, there's no substantial evidence there at all. You know, and I think people are going at him as a father, you know, his neglect and all this. But we don't know what's happened there. We don't know why the child's been removed. We don't know the ins and outs. Do you know what I mean?
See, I think the child's probably been removed due to, obviously, the house not being suitable for her, and that's obviously one of the big issues.
Has he actually come out and said that though?
No, he hasn't said it, but that's obviously because she put a video up of her saying that they've removed the bed from the living room, and there was no, like, in the living room, it didn't look like there was anything for Isla. Obviously, they might have took some of it out, but it just didn't look suitable, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but then at the end of the day, we don't know really if he hasn't.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They could have removed it all, so I don't know. But
yeah, he actually hasn't said it, has he? I mean, if he showed the receipts, I always see he does this. That say it's a new account. That's all, and then people would stop. I think, you know what I mean. And if she has been removed because of TikTok, and when I say before because of TikTok investigation, if there's an investigation, whatever it may be, yeah, she might be removed because some people are coming out with that as well, yeah. But that's what I was saying to him. I advise him to get off TikTok if there's also a court case. Do you know what I mean? It's the best thing to do. Not being horrible, but because this is all evidence and people do twist things, people do analyse things. Do you know what I mean? Last thing you want is loads of calls for social services and all this kind of shit. Do you know what I mean? You know, you just, even though you're not doing anything wrong, you don't want them on your doorstep either. Do you know what I mean? You know, and that's what I think, you know, because this is all evidence. Not saying he's got anything to hide, don't get me wrong, but you know, social services can be horrible, so be bastards sometimes. Don't get me wrong; they don't for no reason, but they can be bastards sometimes. You know what I mean? And look at something and think, oh, you know, see two people getting drunk. Even though you can get drunk, you're allowed some me time. They might look at it in a different way, thinking, oh, that's a little bit concerning. Do you know what I mean? The behaviour. So
He's making himself look worse by not just being transparent.
Mm. Yeah, but at the end of the day, there's also some things you might not want to say on social media.
I just don't think he's able to be transparent. I just think the money situation is the main problem.
Yeah.
But then it's like, I think when people start going down the rumour route of trying to raise awareness or whatever the situation is, you lose the argument a little bit, because the main problem is the money. It's nothing else. Whatever they decide to do is up to them, because someone else can deal with that. But unfortunately, people have put a lot of money into trying to help them, and now rightfully so, people are asking questions, you know?
Spot on.
You know, can I just also say, go back to that voice recording, you know, of that caterer. Number one, we also know that she's had personal beef with Kate, so she could be just bitter. You know, you've got to remember that. There's still no evidence that what they had done that night is what she's saying. Do you know what I mean? That could be all just bullshit. And number two, I don't like that, and it's just making me so mad, because if I was to use a company and they're leaking information about me, my private details and private shit, when I say private shit, I mean, you know, what's happened on that day, and I had an argument with this person. That's so unprofessional, man. Why would I would never use your catering company? Because I'll be like, okay, not that I've got anything to hide, like I said, but I'll be like, oh my God, what if I have an argument with someone or do something? Do you know what I mean? It's going to all come out on goddamn TikTok by a company. I'm like, what?
Yeah, she was it cold in July?
She's her own. I think she's made a big boo-boo really doing this all on TikTok.
Have people gone to her though and tried to gather information from her, and then now she's kind of got embroiled in it and then started spouting all this stuff, or is she just come out on her own back?
There's someone who's just sit here, right? Now, I don't know whether this is true or not. No, the Hardys tried to bring their company down after that night. Oh, really? Well, in that case, maybe she, you know, I mean, I saw...
Yeah, in that case, it's fair, but...
Yeah, but I still feel it's a little bit unprofessional, I suppose, as a company, to, you know, to be involved in TikTok. However, though, if you know, they're getting shit as a company, maybe, you know, I would understand it. You know what I mean?
Was it cold in July?
It was summer, wasn't it? I don't know.
That's what I was thinking, and she said she was cold. I don't know.
Yeah,
Did we have a cold July? I don't know.
Yeah, but people making like she's been abused, man. Okay, she might have been cold for 10, 20 minutes. Do you know what I mean? It's not that deep, really, is it? Kids get cold all the time, man. You know what I mean? I know she has a disability, you know, she's not a well child and things. But, you know, maybe it's just, you know, one of those things, 20 minutes in the cold, 10 minutes. Do you know what I mean? It's not that deep, is it? No. I mean,
maybe they wanted her out of the party environment.
Used her, you know what I mean? And there were people talking about, you know, exploiting. I don't agree with that either. I don't think that. I don't know, because I don't see that. All I see is him wanting to get money for his daughter, which some people might want to do, you know, do anything for the child, right? However, I just want to know where the money's gone. Show the receipts.
Yeah, but I don't think you can say you're getting money for your child when you're paying for holidays, paying for IVF, all this stuff, and then you still put up a GoFundMe for a funeral. It's not even like no one knows honestly when that's going to be needed. But how I see it is, if you've got the funds to be able to pay for holidays, and they have said that they paid for that out of their own pocket, why aren't they paying for a funeral out of their own pocket then? It just doesn't make any sense to me.
I mean, I've always said this, and I stand by this. You should pay yourself. That's intimate, that's personal, that's what you should at least be paying for your daughter. That's just my view on it. You know what I mean? Not saying he's any of those things though, do you know what I mean? However, I suppose everyone's different. I mean, this woman has gone on again. How do you kick this woman out of the box?
I just, like I say, I find it difficult. Like, I understand if there's many families out there that have unfortunately got very poorly children, or even just family members.
Wow.
Yeah. And I think, like, don't think if you struggle as a family to afford normal things anyway, then okay, do a GoFundMe, ask for help if you generally need it. But they obviously don't need it, because you won't be able to go on holiday, you won't be able to buy engagement rings, you won't be able to fund IVF. If you have the money in your bank, you should be paying for funeral. You shouldn't be expecting other people to put into a GoFundMe.
You know what? I have some money. I'm not rich or anything like that. However, my dad, he's not here anymore, but my dad's funeral, I would never, that's just me though, I would never come on TikTok and ask for people to pay for my dad's funeral, because that's for me. That's my dad. You know what I mean? I would never ever, do you know what I mean? It just doesn't seem right. Don't fit well with me, really.
Yeah. It's a lot to do with sudden death as well.
You can't even pay for my funeral. You know, I paid.
Sometimes it's more for sudden death. If somebody dies suddenly, if it really wasn't expected, like sometimes it could be a child that's had a sudden death and the family hasn't got the funds. I see it a lot on my FB funding for it.
You guys, a really good question actually. Now they came on here asking for funds, you know, for Ireland, right? Okay, for you know the house, you know, right? Okay, but however, they've been on here a long time now. Have they continued to ask for help in regards to Isla, or have they asked it at the beginning, yeah, and they've got the money, they've done what they've done, whatever they bought, and now they're just wanting to use TikTok like everybody else? Does that make sense what I'm saying?
I think it was in the beginning thing where it was kind of solely like trying to raise money to obviously build whatever they were trying to build. I don't fully really know what the beginning situation. I think, however, though, when you've got a platform that was started on the basis of trying to help someone, it's always kind of going to be that way. Like, people are going to put money thinking it's going to be put towards a certain thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But when I say continued asking, I mean, have they continued asking for Isla? Or, listen, I sometimes come on here and say, come on, Dad, come on, guys, tap the screen, let's go, let's get up to the... But are they doing that for Isla, or are they now just using TikTok like everybody else? That's my question, because a lot of people may be getting confused where they did that at the beginning, yeah? And they maybe got the funds now, it's in an account, just say, I'm just saying, maybe not, I don't know. Use whatever money they need to, and now they're just using TikTok like I'm using it, you and everybody else. Or are they actually asking constantly for Isla? There's a difference there. Because if they're not asking any more gifts, if they're not asking for gifts for Isla anymore currently, yeah, then then what's the problem? They're just using it TikTok like everybody else. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, they ask for Isla. They don't. They do. Does that make sense, guys? You keep saying any money goes to Isla. Oh, right. Okay. So they do this continuous yearly. I just feel like I've always said for GoFundMe, you're going to put GoFundMe and provide the evidence. And I always stand by that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
It's such a sad scenario, though, because, this child's so sick and she's been removed. She's not there, living there. Must be killing him inside, though, eh?
I think he is getting her back at some stage, but I do believe that the social services and the hospitals, etc., didn't expect Isla to live as long as what she has done. A life expectancy is stretching a little bit more. So I'm not sure whether that's why they keep asking for more money for different things for her. I'm not sure.
It's for her. That's because there's a big difference. Because if they're not asking for her anymore, and they're just doing bells like everyone else, and they're just getting gifted for themselves, then it's very different. I've got the impression that they're continuously asking for Isla. That's the impression I've got. But then that's hearsay, so I don't want to run with that.
Yeah, and I think, but the problem is as well, if they're kind of not, I've not heard them in recent times go, oh, this is for Isla, things like that. But I think then when you have maybe GoFundMe's up in the background that they're trying to also raise money for at the same time, I think people are automatically going to assume that the money is going to be used for that same purpose.
Why they didn't have a purpose-built room built onto the house? But I do believe somebody said it was Katie's house. I think that's his partner's name. So I'm not sure where it's gone wrong, why it's gone wrong. But I do know that he's waiting. He's now got a flat.
Can I ask you what you've seen that he's built, like, with the money he's got? He's had.
Somebody said it was like a shed with a whirlpool thing in it. Like is it jacuzzi?
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah,
that's what's been built.
Yeah, but surely that's for their own leisure, not just for Isla. Like, it's a bit confusing.
Yeah, but it'd be for her as well, though, wouldn't it? I mean, sometimes it's going to be for her and them, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I just don't see how that contributes to Isla, really.
I'm not sure whether a disabled
that room not being fit for purpose, wasn't there? I don't really fully know, but does anyone know?
That was gifted to them, so I don't know what they've built. Then how do you know that he hasn't just put it into a bank account for her? And thought at this moment, I'm not going to do it yet with everything. Maybe there's a lot of things that have been going on in their life. They haven't had time, and they put it into an account. Then saying that you want to see that as well, wouldn't it? You'd want to see it because you could.
Yeah, I just think people just need an answer, don't they?
Yeah,
that's a lot.
It's not a lot of questions, wouldn't it?
There's a bid in there for her also. No. Yeah, you just want to prove it. Yeah, exactly. And I think people have a right to see that, to be honest. I'm not going, 100%. It's your money, isn't it, at the end of the day, yeah. Okay, everyone's close.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah, if they go on holiday, they're gonna. Do they take the daughter? No, they went on one holiday on their own. But do they take the daughter on the other holidays?
Isla, you mean?
Isla,
Did he
sorry.
take Isla, do you mean?
Yeah, I know they went on one holiday on their own, but do the rest of the holidays, do they take her?
No, I believe, I don't think she'd get her fit for fly, to be fair, at this stage.
No, didn't they take her to Haven or a book, but they had to go home early or something? I know there was a situation with that, wasn't there? Because she wasn't well enough to be there.
Oh, right. No, I don't know.
I don't know. You know what? I know I've done a discussion, not debate, discussion on them the other day. Because I just think to myself, God, how would I feel like? But then saying that, I'd be appreciative. I'm not going to lie to everyone that gifted if I had a lot of money for my child. Do you know what I mean?
I think that's what people sort of like can't get their heads around. Why they're not showing receipts.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, if they're so affected, then you can come off TikTok as well.
Yeah, they're just not defending themselves like in the right way that a normal person would, I don't think.
And I was sat in his live the other night after your debate, and basically it said it showed receipts for the past 2 years, but every time around Christmas, this certain creator always goes for him. He says so. He's got receipts. He can show receipts, but why should he at this moment? Because all they're doing is just bringing him down. To every level, they'll just bring him down. So he's got, there's no way in the world he can win.
It's a difficult one, isn't it? Because you're a child, you don't need all the, people talking and discussing about you, but at the same time, I don't know, it's a really difficult one.
And he says, as he says about the girl in the... He says...
Carry on.
He says about the car park situation, he was quite upset because he'd had this bubble around Isla, and then her side of the family come and took Isla, and they were waiting in the car park for a taxi, which they didn't even book until they got outside. So they were outside for an hour. He did say they were outside a pretty long time. And he went out and says, why didn't you book the taxi? But he says basically it was her side of the family, so Bruce getting all the flack for it. It's crazy. Just people just interfere at anything, don't they? Just to get their nose in, I think.
Yeah. Who's in this box? We've got Rosanna. Must be hard though, people doing loads of lives and all that, you know what I mean?
Especially when you've got a sick child, it's quite sad, right?
Well, hello, Angie. Long time no speak. Why does everyone in this box care so much, can I ask?
Exactly. I don't care. I'm just saying, I feel for them.
I mean, for the ones who do, that are sitting there saying, oh, they're exploiting the child and everything.
No,
you do the exact same thing on a daily basis. Everyone in this box does.
No, one sec, I'm not saying anything about exploit. I don't think.
No, I meant Angie, the ones in your box that are sitting here saying that they've exploited it and everything. They've exploited a child without even knowing it. Yeah. They do it on a daily basis with the clothes they wear, the phone they're using. They're exploiting children on a daily basis, and they're sitting here on a high horse thinking they're better than them. Because they're doing it on TikTok. Allow it. Allow yourself. You are on an iPhone right now, probably.
No, I don't understand you. But they've been on here quite a while. Everyone's got a problem now about it. They never had it at the time. I get the money side, but they didn't have a problem with the rest of it until now.
Exactly. I bet you half the people in here donate to children in need. Do you ask children in need every single time for a receipt? Do you say, where's that money gone?
Good on you.
Money's gone in the pockets of the government.
Yeah, you saw.
Not in the fucking pockets of the people that you're thinking you're donating to. It's going straight to the government.
Yeah, but people do actually. They probably do wonder where it is, and if there's no proof.
Rosanna, to be fair,
they probably do, but they don't sit there going, where's the money gone? Where's the money gone?
One sec, Rosanna, to be fair, when people do donate to a charity, I hope they donate to a registered charity, so we know it is going towards,
Children in Need claims to be a registered charity, Angie, but we all know that money's not going to them children. Red News Day, money's not going to the children. Think of how much money they make every year and nothing changed.
Yeah, but it doesn't make it right, does it?
No. Look what Sam
Exactly, but you can't all sit there judging one family for doing it on TikTok when your own government does it every single year on TV. Like, it makes no sense. You should know that the people on TikTok are actually getting the money.
Yes, but we're talking about people that have spent money. Do you know what I mean? People have a right to be mad.
That's their own choice. They were stupid enough to fall for it.
No, Angie, no, that's not correct because
Angie, come on, no one has a pew to the head saying give.
When I see someone on TikTok and I see that there's they want a gift for whatever child, blah blah blah, I expect you to go there and I want to see your receipts.
Aren't though? Everyone's saying about.
Nah, do you know what hasn't gone there?
Very wrong.
No one knows where the money's gone, and no one should really care. To be honest. Of course, it's affecting you on your daily basis of living now.
That's it, Roseanne. I'm sorry. If no one should care, blah blah blah. If you're fault of gifting, then people should be able to do an awareness on it and say, "Listen."
I thought something else just popped up. Then
you're not going to get.
How are you doing an awareness?
You're telling me to go live.
One second, Rosanna. If I send someone money, because of chat, whatever it is, I do expect to get receipts. You know what I mean? And if I don't, I won't gift again. So you can't blame people for to have awareness lives and to say, listen, this is the situation. You've got to give this person. It might go there.
I do not agree with that sort of feeling.
Because Angie, them saying people need to go and have awareness lives on Red Newsday then, and children in need. Them saying people need to go and do awareness lives on them in them situations.
But we're not talking about
just going at one poor family. Go at the whole system.
We're not talking about children in need and the charities.
It's the same bloody thing using a child for
it. It's a charity. It's different. It doesn't make it okay though, does it? We're allowed to.
No, but they still do it, and no one complains.
And if I give to the charity and I found out I didn't go to there, and I found that out, I'd probably do an awareness on them too. You know what I'm saying? You can't blame people for doing an awareness if they don't see receipts or if they feel it's not going to the place.
But they're doing an awareness on the wrong things. Like, one little family, just them sitting there screaming and shouting on TikTok isn't going to make a difference. Go after the system that's causing families to do this.
The rest of it is, I don't believe is true. You know what I mean? People look too deep into it. You know what I mean? I think he's a good father. He loves his daughter. Of course he does. Do you know what I mean? I mean, all of that.
You need to go at the system that's making families act like this and do this. You've got to think, why are they acting like this? Are they not getting supported by the fucking system?
Give them money.
I don't think you're getting it, Rosanna.
It just says though, Angie, everyone was going on about this.
You're acting like they're the worst things on earth because people decided out of their own will because they seen a child on TV.
I said, if you put a GoFundMe, I'll bring in the receipts. I always want to see evidence, and I've always told people, if you're going to give someone, send money to a PayPal, make sure you see evidence of it. You know what I mean?
Okay, so like I've just said, do you get evidence of children in need and stuff, even though they're registered? Do you get evidence of them?
Yeah, but these people haven't gifted to children in need. I don't think they have. Do you know what I mean? They haven't gifted to children in need.
That leaves people's choice who they gift, and obviously the people that have gifted these people, they want receipts.
Yeah, affected. But can I just say, the people who were in here arguing the other night, I asked a simple question: Did you put towards the funds? And they said no. So why are they arguing the toss over it when
because people like to argue for argument's sake? They're pathetic when they contribute every single day to child exploitation and they're not sitting there crying about it, are they? No, they're contributing towards it. Because one person's sitting on TikTok with their daughter, they're the awful worst thing fucking since sliced bread.
Yeah, but no, go to them because they give money to them. They want to see where this money has gone.
And you've also given money to child labour.
How do you know
have you got an iPhone right now? Can I ask?
Children in need? How do you know that?
Have you got an iPhone right now? Have you got an iPhone?
I think most people have got iPhones.
Yeah, do you know children in sweatshops make them? So you're exploiting children right there by having an iPhone.
One sec, Rosanna, let me just ask you something, yeah? If that wasn't to say, a child that was, end of life, I think, I don't know if that's the case, I'm not sure, but if that wasn't, you'd be showing out, oh my God, they've manipulated the viewers, to get money out of them. So, people out.
Say that again, please, Angie. I couldn't hear you because Cloud Chaser was making a bit of noise.
Take the child out of it, right? If that was a man that's on here, then I want to.
Cloud Chaser, can you be quiet, please? I can't hear Angie.
If that was a man on here, yeah, that doesn't have a child, right, and they wanted to get gifts for something else, say, I don't know, IVF or something, and then we all found out, yeah, it wasn't going to the IVF. people be big outpour about it.
But Angie, there was a man on here. There was a man on here, and there's a man still on here saying that they want money to transition.
Yeah, okay. And if people told me about that, I'll probably do a live about it.
Okay, Alpha Bar, everyone knows about Alpha Bar.
Rosanna, what I'm saying to you, just because you got this, other children's charities that are doing it doesn't make it right. Yeah, they all should be out at 100%, in my opinion. Yeah, just because they do it doesn't mean someone on TikTok should.
I completely.
Okay, where's the awareness live on Alpha Bar for saying all the money was going to a transition, but he's still a hate?
Alpha Bar's always being spoken about all the time.
There's literally loads of awarenesses on Alpha Bar, so you can't really use that as an example, Rosanna.
How many?
I can't, and I just did.
How many people?
I didn't say where's the awareness. I said where's your awareness.
How many people?
Because if you're going to speak about one, you've got to speak about the other.
People got into their head because it's a sick child and it is very sad, and I have the empathy 100% that people can't talk about about where's this money. Well, of course they can. You're on TikTok asking people for money, so of course people are allowed to talk about it.
Okay, then, Angie, can I ask? Yeah, Angie, I've got a question for you right now. Ready? All the money you've been gifted, where's it gone?
But listen, just listen to me. You don't have to mute you every time because you butt in. It's gone on me. Guess what? Not on me. Some of it's gone on gifting other people on here. I've gifted my mods. Yeah, I have some of it I put in my bank. Some of it food. I can tell you everything. But I've told you that. I'm not lying. Listen, you're missing my point. I'm not sitting here with a sick child. I'm not sitting here with a sick child saying it's going on her when it's not. When it's going on me. I'm not saying that. I'm saying how it is. I've told.
It doesn't matter.
I'm not manipulating anybody here. The money I get, just like DG, misread, yeah. No, probably some of it go on them. Goes on myself. Goes on my food, my cat. I've gifted a lot out as well. I've given my mods. I've gifted other people. So I can tell you, yeah. I don't need to show receipts because I'm telling you it's going mainly on myself or back into TikTok.
Exactly, Angie isn't coming.
No, show me the proof. I mean, where you said it's gone back into TikTok.
I'm not saying it's going on, say, for example, I'm not saying it's going on, say, a charity, or for example, when it's really going on me. That's different.
But they're not saying it's going on a charity.
Rosanna, what you've got to do, it's Angie's job. This is her job, so could you be online and do what Angie does every day? Because I'm bloody sure I couldn't.
Yeah,
so she deserves that money.
I'm not saying they're manipulating people, but if you talk about other people, yeah, I'm not manipulating people in any way by saying that if you gift me, it's going to this or that. I'm telling you.
I've got a question for just Mandy. Though, just Mandy, you said it was Angie's job because Angie's on it every day.
Wait a minute, I've also spent a lot of money on this app.
What was that, Rosina?
That's Sorry, Angie.
I've spent a lot of money on this app as well, but I've not sit here and manipulate people, made up people believe.
How do we know though? Show me receipts. That's like me saying, show me receipts.
I'm telling you, it's going on me.
Rosanna. We're telling you it's going on Isla. What's the difference?
But the people are saying it's not. That's what people are saying.
It's not going.
People are saying I'm not saying they're lying, but this is what people are saying. They're not saying, why would I lie about it going on myself? Okay.
I understand what you're saying, but listen.
One sec. I can pretend and say it's gone to a charity, but it hasn't. It's gone on myself. Why would I lie about it? Why would you want to receive receipts that it's gone to me? Or that I've gifted on TikTok? Go on TikTok. No. People see that.
I understand what you're saying, Angie, about it going to you.
I also gift a lot on here. People can see with their eyes. So I don't need to bring receipts. People see it.
You're heading it to the wrong thing because Angie's totally different. She doesn't have a sick child. I'm all for the Hardys, but Angie's totally different. She doesn't ask for money. And even when the Hardys have, people are going around now saying that they've got a funeral fund up. I've never seen no funeral funds.
What if they have?
Yeah, I'm saying they haven't anyway. I've never seen it.
Do you mind if I have my say just quickly?
Yeah, gosh.
I don't understand why people are so invested in other people's lives. It's sad.
Because people have given them money, love. Like, for example,
it's
not their choice. It's not their choice. And I'll tell you why it's not their choice. Because I'm scrolling along, and I see someone I don't know
that's with a sick child saying it's going towards for my sick child. That's pulling on my heartstrings right now. Yeah, it's a form. If it's not going to her, not saying it hasn't, by the way, but if it's not going to, that's a form of manipulation, right? Because you pulled on my heartstrings.
How do you know it's not going to them now?
I think, Rosanna, you're pulling on my heartstrings here by saying it's going to this girl, and I don't know who this girl is. All I see is a poorly child. So you pulled my heartstrings. I'm like, oh, I'm going to give this is awful. You know, oh, poor child. You know, I have that empathy. And I might send a goddamn uni. That's 400 quid, yeah, out of my money. And then I find out it hasn't actually gone to her. That's a form of manipulation. But however, when I get gifts, I'm telling you it's going to me. And when I give people on here, people can see that I give people on here. And I do gift a lot out on here as well.
So people are just that dumb. They just gift anyone, like,
yeah. When you've got a sick child next to you.
There you go. It's their own fault for being that dumb. I've just said so people are that dumb because they gift and you said yeah. So there you go. It's their own dumbness.
But Angie's not saying that.
It's like scroll on. If you're seeing a sick child and they're saying the money's going to the child and everything, and you choose to gift them, then you're taking their word. You can't then come around and go, oh no, you've got to show me proof. You chose to give it to them.
You're wrong. It's called financial manipulation. Okay, and it's wrong.
So go after the government for doing the same thing.
I need to straighten something.
Go away, Rosanna. Go away. I can't talk to this woman.
I don't think anyone's no one's asking for a physical receipt. Like, no one is saying, oh, I want this exact money about what you spent on this, that, and that. They actually just want to see the things that they said they were going to do with the money. And a lot of the time, from what I can gather, there's a few things where it hasn't been done for whatever reason. There always seems to be some sort of excuse of why it wasn't done. It's not, no one's saying, I want to see pound for pound what you spent the money on.
The thing is, what you need to know, Rosanna, as well, right? If it's gone towards, and I don't like to talk about this fandom, I'm talking about in general, right? But if it has gone towards life, that's great, yeah. You'll do, you do anything you can for a child, right? But if it's not going in an islet, it's what you call exploitation. Is that right word? The right word, exploitation. That's what it is if it's not going on her. Financial exploitation. When you're gaining gifts by saying it's going to something when it's not going to that person. That's exploiting a child. If it is going to her, then it's not exploiting because it's you do everything you can for your child. Yes, I want to spend a lot of money on my child, taking on holidays. Then understandable. But if it's not, then it is exploitation.
Exactly, people are gifting under false pretenses that it's going to this little girl.
I think it just needs to be passed over now and left, because it's just people are going too deep into it now and it's just causing so much frustration.
Oh, we're just playing that recording, do you know what I mean? And like I said, I stand by that, there's no evidence even, that she could have beef with a Kate and she's come out with this recording. I think it's unprofessional. I don't give two shits really about what this catering woman has to say. It's not a company I'd ever use if they're going to leak information and shit. You know what I mean? And that's not evidence. Okay, she could have a bloody vendetta against Katie. Was it Kate? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you, Angie. You didn't do nothing wrong there. Like I says, Rosina, I think she jumped on the wrong person.
Yeah, to be honest with you, sorry guys. When I'm talking about the Hardys, I'm not actually talking about the Hardys. I'm talking about in general. Like anybody that is saying this and that, and it's not going to that person can be that word exploitation, but I'm not saying that's them. I'm just talking in general. Okay, so please don't think I was talking about them.
I'm just jumping up quickly. As she said about gifts that are going to you, people choose to gift you. They, as you said, are exploiting a child on the internet to get money.
Well, are they?
Well, that's only if it's not
being funny. If you're sitting there with your disabled child, showing your disabled child, saying you need this, that, and the other.
But they don't.
They do.
I've never seen them sat there with the child saying, "I need money for this. I need money for that." No.
They fundraised and sat on live with
but guys, you need to know guys, I could be wrong here, so please correct me if I'm wrong here. Okay, to me, exploiting a child, right, for gain, for money, yeah, is when it's not going on that person, that child. Yeah. To me, that's exploiting that person, or child. But it's not exploitation if it is going towards that child. That's the way I see it, and I could be wrong here. Okay.
Yeah, no, Angie, I completely agree. Like, she can't compare people gifting you.
Same here, 100% agree.
To people like donating to them. there's a big difference in donating to that child and gifting Angie. Like, there's not even a comparison there.
I know, I just don't like it when people are talking about the Ben. She's not very well, and it's...
Do you know what? I completely agree with you, and I don't mean it anything against that child at all.
Yeah, I think we should change the subject because we were just talking about the catering company, and like I put out there again, the cake company, in my opinion, is disgusting. You know, it's very unprofessional and all that. So I don't have
I agree 100% on that. Right, Angie, I'm going to drop down because I'm getting ready to go out. I'll speak to you later.
Drop too. I just wanted to come up because, as I said, there's a big map.
Came to, I don't know, we'll see. I know about that.
See you in the comments, but have a good live, guys.
Thank you. It's all right, guys, you can leave this one in here because we all know about the DHB one. Yeah, guys, I don't feel we should talk about this again. Do you know what I mean? I think we should have this as a last live about, you know, that even if other information does come out, I think other people, if they do it, that's up to them. Do you know what I mean? I don't want anyone to feel I'm targeting them. Do you know what I mean? Because that's not the case.
100%, I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
And I've not said anything about exploitation, nothing like that in a bad way. I've not ever said about the videos. I think it's all analysed and all that. All I'm saying is I should show receipts. That's it.
Yeah, and you know that's the nature of asking for a GoFundMe. Put themselves in that position. It's very sad, but unfortunately,
GoFundMes. I can't believe anyone can just put up a GoFundMe with no evidence. That's crazy to me.
You can put a GoFundMe up for anything, Ange.
What happens if you get caught out or something? You know what I mean? I don't understand how people.
You didn't buy that new bike that I gifted you for.
What can I say? Thank you. You know what? I'm thinking of doing a GoFundMe myself. I'm just trying to think of a plan.
I'll ring you later. You can hatch it up.
Yeah. I'm still going to do the PayPal, guys, and maybe next week or something. I'm going to do that website where it's like a what is it like a oh God, what's that word? A food bank, but people come to your house. I might do it for an hour.
Oh yeah.
But that's what I mean. You've been cautious, Angie. You're setting up this PayPal, and you literally want to show people the receipts, where these people don't.
I won't be sending the money. It's not going to me. But do not gift if you don't want to gift. 20p, 50p, all adds up at the end of the day. And I'll do it for maybe a week. Guys, can you put that Taylor personality?
Horrible.
You can gift how much you want, you know, if you can. You don't have to, but I will be showing the receipts of my PayPal once I get after about a week or so, and then I do all the shopping and I'll show the receipts for the shopping there as well, so I won't be taking any of the money.
Yeah, that's what people are annoyed about, because it's not hard to show receipts. If you're doing it legit and you're paying for what you want to pay for, that you're saying you're going to pay for, where's the receipt?
Police do all they can.
I would love to donate. Oh yeah, all the drama. I haven't done it yet. I will. Let me try and watch the thing to do it tonight or something, or this week, because it's weekend really, isn't it?
Would it not be worth waiting until a bit closer to the next payday? You might make double. That's what I'm thinking.
I might do it next week or something. I'll let you know, put it up. Oh, thank you, all the drama. You don't need to donate that much, though. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, only what you can afford was 20p, 30p, you know what I mean? And I don't know, some people are saying even wealthy people come to the house to get free stuff. Really? Maybe I should just donate to a food bank. But either it's going to be one of them anyway.
Did you say wealthy people what?
What did you say? That wealthy people even...
Shout out to Ellie Hall, love you loads.
That'd be why they're wealthy, and
I forgot about that deal, no deal, but oh shit, how am I going to gift though? Because the thing is, right, do I know my password for this? I think I do, yeah, so I'll have to charge up, you have to send 2k, don't you?
Don't know.
I think Cameron's a child, Ange. I don't know if you want to drop them.
Oh, okay, 1 sec.
Yeah, it's about 12.
What's happening, Ange?
Hi,
We having a bit of a chilled one tonight? No dancing?
No dancing tonight. No.
I reckon you should do like 1 hour a night, just like dancing every night.
Oh, we've got another one. What's that?
Tracy, do you know it's in the box? They've gone.
What?
Why?
Music box last night. Did we do that? Yeah. I probably will come off at 7. I watch a bit of that, other live.
Angie,
it gives me a break because I'm tired now. Yeah.
How do you not be dying? I can't even drink one drink and the next day the hangover is unbearable. How are you up and about?
The percentage was low.
Okay.
Yeah, it was only 11%.
Okay. Only 11% and she drank 4 bottles of them.
No, I don't think. I think my mum said 4. I don't think it was 4.
Oh, I think I heard someone say it.
No, I was finishing a couple off there from the night before.
Oh, okay.
And it was, pink lemonade, yeah. You told us 5.
Just 5 the night before.
Oh no, I had 5 bowls, but I didn't think 5. For God's sake, no. I said you had drank 5 the night before, just 4 the night after. I was 5%, and I tell people that.
I can't even have 1 can of cider or lager, and the next day I'm dying.
Guys, don't deal or no deal at 8 o'clock, guys. I'm going to see if I can get in.
Becky, you're letting the people of Ireland down.
I know. I'm more of a smoker than a drinker, though.
What Angie does and what Angie says are 2 different things.
Yeah. It's skeletons. I don't think I'll get in because there's so many people probably going to try and, get in. But I love game show. I find it quite fun, game shows.
What platform is it, Ange?
Spartans. I don't want to say too much because if you don't let me in, I'm not promoting.
I heard there was another, I couldn't think of his name that he said, but there was a man after copying him and taking the idea.
Deirdre, I think. But apparently he was coming out with, he said that was a scam with Deirdre. What does I don't really want to bloody promote Deirdre, but I want to watch it from the outside to see his scam.
Why don't you message Spartans, Ange? Say, let me in and I'll promote you.
Oh no, I'm not.
But then just be careful because what if it is a scam and then you get yourself roped into it for promoting it?
Oh yeah, no, guys, I'm just joking. But I would like to watch Deirdre's one.
Yeah.
Is he still doing it, guys? Deirdre's fixed, is it? Yeah.
Of course it is. That's what he
Has he ever gifted a lion? Anything like that?
I never seen a lion or any of those big names.
Oh, he's doing box bells. He's on now, is he? Is he doing a box bell or the deal or no deal?
There's Diana when you need her.
Oh yeah, I can't. My iPhone charger is broken. My iPhone's dead. I was going to say I could do that.
Is he doing deal? He's doing deal or no deal. We've got to watch. No, I'm gonna go. I don't want to be caught in there. I choked once. He had 4K on, right, and I decided to sub to him. It was like I was taking the piss on the wind up, and all these people. Oh my god! And she just subbed to Diane. Right, let me just see this. I want to see the scammer.
Apparently he gave CLA a lion, but I never seen any big gifts like that.
Oh, right, he is playing it. 1 sec, let me get it. What shall I go on to that account? I'm not going to, and let me say, okay, 1 sec. Let me just, guys. I don't want to promote him, but I do want to see.
Yeah. Come up on one of your other accounts, join this one, and
he's only got 400 people in there, you know.
Okay.
But is he only after starting though?
Is it 8 o'clock? He said, or was it what time did he say?
He said 8 or something.
I think he's not yet started.
Yeah, but most people put him on charge like of an evening.
Hasn't he started yet? He has really dropped off, hasn't he? He used to get like 4K, 400.
I never even knew who he was up until this no deal thing. Deal or no deal.
He has fallen massively off.
Yeah, but you've got more of a chance to win. And
yeah,
I said you've got more of a chance to win. Get in there. If he's only got 400.
Can you imagine?
Oh no!
Can you imagine people seeing me there? Hi everyone. Guys, I'm only watching him because I want to see the scam. I want to see what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm really curious on how it actually works.
Is that Diageo the guy that's got somebody pregnant of late?
I don't know. That's Dutch Valley you're thinking of.
You buy now. Thank you, man. That's God, please.